Thank you for joining us on Data Cloud Now, where we bring you the latest in all things data in business and industry. Today, we are discussing how data is redefining the present and future of financial services. I'm now passing things off to our DCN correspondent, Gautam Srinivasan in Bangalore, India. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm Gautam Srinivasan, and welcome to Data Cloud Now. Joining me is Mona Eldam, Managing Director for Technology, Head of Transactional Data, and of course, Distinguished Engineer at Morgan Stanley. And she's here to talk about value opportunities being unlocked by a data-driven culture in the financial services space. Mona, great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
To be here.
Exciting developments in the financial services space, lots of headlines. So I want to get a bird's eye perspective from you. What's happening in the industry? What's the state of the industry right now?
Well, we are only scratching the surface in regards to data and how we can utilize it to drive data business outcomes. Data is only going to grow. And we need to be able to handle it and to be able to ingest data faster and get the right tools and frameworks to have it prepared to be consumed by our analytics and data scientists. And we need to be able to do that in a secured manner also. In addition, data is so behind in its modernization journey. I mean, application developers have DevOps. We need better tooling for data ops and data observability. And to enhance the developer experience, we want a delighted developer to make them more productive. And most of the companies started their journey with data governance about a decade or so. So data governance is so critical and essential for firms if they want to get their data quality controls and classification right. And the products in that space just started to get better at delivering them. The industry is finally reaching at a point where we have the right ingredients to start harvesting and doing and processing data in more creative and fruitful way to deliver better to the business and to the clients.
Absolutely. Now, looking at the mission of Morgan Stanley, you have 5 core values. Looking at that, how is the cloud kind of enabling you to achieve those objectives in your mission?
A great question. So by migrating our big data to the cloud, it will play an important role in bringing both scale and performance to the analytical platforms that we're building out. So being able to have elastic compute and storage on a pay-as-you-go basis and to have this elastic capability, it's very exciting prospect because it eliminates the need to keep around just extra idle processing power to be used when we actually need it. It will also allow us and give us the ability, first, to join really large data sets in a way we couldn't do it before, except if we had like many copies, or get access to vendor data sets almost instantly. And also to be able to share and exchange data with our clients in a very seamless manner, and also to onboard a new tech products very quickly and much faster. So with that, I'm hoping the cloud is going to enable us in ways we couldn't be able to do that in the past.
Absolutely. We've just scratched the surface. I'm sure the cloud is going to bring about newer experiences for enterprises in the financial services space. In that context, Mona, we are here at the Snowflake Data Cloud World Tour. So take us through the contours of the partnership with Snowflake and how it helps power growth opportunities for Morgan Stanley.
Absolutely. I mean, our partnership has been great so far. So what Snowflake helped us with its being able to separate storage and compute. This is a game changer. I no longer need to buy bigger machines or set of machines even every time I have a data growth to handle more query load or be able to ingest data faster. I can spin up as many data warehouses as I need them to be. Also, I don't need to manage the query workloads for my downstream consumers. They can do it on their own. They can have whatever the, data warehouses they need. Also, for the larger, older archives that rarely get touched, I can just push all of that to the cloud and just put it with a Snowflake and let it rest, finally, rest in peace, and so that we can only access it whenever we need it. And this also gives us a better handle on our TCO, give us more resiliency and scalability. And from a developer experience perspective, I mean, as you know, database and maintenance work, and also its upgrades, always happen traditionally on the weekend. Now my developers no longer have to do that. They can have a better work-life balance, and because of the how Snowflake comes with a free of maintenance. So all of that is going to help us focus more on business delivery. And lastly, with the Snowflake partnership and with its own partnership with many vendors, we're hoping we can get better interactions and more connectors for a newer tech and be able to onboard things much, much quicker.
Absolutely. So saving costs, improved business outcomes, and as you said, improved work-life balance and improved interactions, all just a slice of the benefits that are coming about through this association.
We want a delightful life balance for our developers, absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, let's have a forward-looking statement from you now. What's next for the company?
Okay, a lot. But what's next for our company is, first, we're embarking on our transformation journey and our modernization journey. So how do we eliminate data copies? How we consolidate on more approved smaller set of golden data stores, and to eliminate legacy debt that prevent us from modernizing our applications and moving faster to the cloud, or even being able to onboard a newer vendor product faster. Another area is we want to focus more and more on ops tooling, automation, testing tooling, and data observability. And be able, from the business side, who are our business partners, to give them more control on data governance, data quality, data discovery, and higher and more granular entitlements. And with more cloud data onboarding, we're focusing more and more on cybersecurity. I mean, our data is our gems. We need to protect it. We need to make sure it's encrypted, masked, and so on. And that also go for our data on-prem. So we have a lot to work on, and it's very exciting times, me being in the data space.
All right, I know you have a busy schedule, so before we let you go, a quick question also on the fact that you've had a unique experience of back, mid, and front office projects. You work across them. How has that kind of shaped your thinking, Mona, on kind of weaving a unifying data fabric across the organization?
Excellent question. So working with the various businesses gave me great insights how the data is connected, including how, where we can do better. So as part of my job and various roles I play, I partner closely with many teams across the firm, including the infrastructure teams, the data COE, and the architecture teams, and even like the DevOps lead and others. So I work with them to review upcoming major renovation projects, areas where we want to invest in, and data strategies where I try to share some of my own experiences that I gained throughout the years working at Morgan Stanley. And I'm confident that with the various data-related initiatives we have going on and the collaborations with my brilliant colleagues and various partners like Snowflake, that we will continue to build on having even better, more consistent and more unified data flows, front to back and back to front.
Well, that's what it's all about, collaboration to make new possibilities come to life. Well, that's your ringside view on how data is redefining the financial services space. Mona, thank you so much for giving us the time and speaking with us on this topic. And of course, thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Lots more coming up on the Data Cloud World Tour India series. Stay tuned.